Get it here, Peter.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to the Saturday Night Pregame Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing, boys? Pat Lynch getting ready. Look at him. He's already passing us out.
That was the false start on my part.
Oh, don't worry about it, buddy.
Good
I wish
start.
we should know what we should do. We should keep that in
You know
there.
what this smells like? Hangover.
Oh, yeah?
This smells like you're going to have a hangover.
Are you going to pass and pour for everybody? Or you just...
He just passed it around for you guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was playing bartender here today.
No, Lord have
No,
mercy.
you just
myself.
cracked the can that we're all going to drink. Yeah. How silly.
I don't know how much
of
you like, Joseph.
how-
Get it? Oh, Pat Lynch.
How silly of you.
I'd like
yeah.
Joseph to choose how much he wants of it. you
Okay,
know?
that's fair. That's fine. That's fine. You know, Pat Lynch. Oh, let me get you the cup.
Just give me the same bitchy portion that you gave yourself.
No, double cheers, don't worry.
Oh, baby.
We're off to the horses, baby.
We're off to the races.
That's well deserved. Well deserved.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you can see in front of us, oh yeah, this is, I don't know.
Regret?
This is interesting.
That is interesting. Wow.
We
Okay.
are trying. There are me and Chris have been dying to find these. You actually, we looked it up. The only place that had these till today was in Iowa. The closest place.
Yeah, the closest place was
Really?
Iowa.
And we just happened to. If you guys haven't, Chris, did you bring the lotto ticket?
What kind of fool do you take me as?
He's the best.
Always
Ladies and
question me
gentlemen,
down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what. We're
Now
gonna
watch,
take
I
a
don't have
pause
it in my
here,
wallet.
and I gotta apologize. I gotta pull Joe Keneally here real quick. I've questioned Chris 3 times today, or 3 times this weekend.
You've questioned me like 5 times this weekend.
I guess how many times I've been right?
Am I known for questioning Chris a lot?
No. I'm sorry. You apologized to Pat last week. I wanted to apologize
I see
to
what
Chris
you-
this
yeah,
week.
yeah,
I had to
yeah.
do it personally because I've questioned him 5 times, and out of 5, I've been 0 for 5.
That's not surprising.
Can I just say, I a couple days ago, I was like, I gotta look up this article that I read on that WWE thing. Like, I have to look this up just to know.
This is
Did
bullshit.
Did I miss something? Was this?
Did,
Are we right
are you
there?
having the poltergeist down here?
Yeah.
Seems that way.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
I'll double check that up there. Chris, how you doing over there?
Let me take a look.
Technical difficulties with this always.
We're still working here. 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
Awesome.
Into the mic.
That was strange.
And
I
Keep
can't
talking.
look at the time and into the mic at the same time.
Chris can't do 15 things at once, right?
but I
trying to get my legs into the
yeah. I looked up the article. I found it again. I read the whole thing from top to bottom. At no point is there like a
Kayfabe?
joke thing. But I guess whatever the source article is, they're the company. They're kind of like The Onion, and that's like the whole thing. And I guess I just didn't get
Didn't
it.
get that, yeah.
Yeah, because as soon I went to all the comments and they're like, people actually think this is real. Ha 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 ha. And I'm like, yeah, this idiot right here.
Boy, I want the shirt that says
Could have
I'm
eaten
with
my
stupid.
shoe last podcast with how wrong and how hard into the paint. I still feel bad about that.
It's okay. It was our clip, and it was a great clip. It got like 50 views.
I saw
at
it and I
this
was
point.
like, just
I did-
eating shit.
But this okay. So again, to bring it back, the only place you could get these up till now because it was a limited edition and it sold really well. And then we
Can't imagine why. It tastes like shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not-
It tastes
to
like
be-
Mountain Dew.
To be honest with you, I think the Baja Blast one and I think it's the watermelon one are like the ones that are really good.
I remember why I don't like Mountain Dew. So
yeah.
Do you like anything? That's a
Coors
serious
Light.
question.
Coors Light.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
good. Well, and he just won Chris's heart again.
Were
Yeah.
you able to get? You were able to get one of each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these the only 4 that they made?
Yeah, this is the only 4 flavors.
Yeah. No, Joe, we didn't get everybody 4.
No. The only reason I'm asking is because
Thank God.
if we have another one of these next weekend, we can try some whiskey with this.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. We could go get them. No big deal. So
They're
so
right by you, the jewel by your.
So the
apartment,
reason
yeah.
the reason we were able to get these is because we want, ladies and gentlemen, we might not be doing this podcast after today when the Saturday Night Pregame lottery ticket hits and we're done. Or
When we're all-
you're going to get a podcast today because we're going to be so bored that we need to do something.
Yeah, we may do a podcast every
That'll be
day.
the everyday pregame podcast.
And you'll see, we'll all have IVs the whole time.
You'll just watch us slowly die. We just drink
Spend
ourselves
every
into
last
oblivion.
dollar.
Yeah.
No, so we went there and picked up lotto tickets, and Chris, we weren't even going to go to a liquor store, but we needed to find a bathroom for Chris.
Chris had to pee.
I had to go all the way to the back, and these were sitting in the back there. And me and Chris were like, get
on the shelf, just like
on the shelf, new
Was there a
display.
little dust in the bottle?
No, these are brand new.
They were just on the end cap.
Yeah,
They're just
so
right there.
we might have been the first people to buy these.
That's awesome.
And here on the Saturday Night Pregame Podcast, we See, we're doing the testing for you. Now you know the first one. Don't do it. We'll tell you which other three are. Maybe there's one in here that you might like.
Forget your local news, all right? We're bringing the important news to you.
We're like the chip connoisseurs, me and my brother over there. And now this podcast will be your alcohol connoisseurs. We'll tell you what's good and what's bad.
And we're pretty spot on. Coors Light, perfect.
Yeah.
Miller Lite,
Dog shit.
Monkey piss.
Bud Light could be mistaken for Coors Light.
Yeah, not bad.
I was watching something, and it was guys maybe like 5 years younger than us, 5 to 7 years younger than us. They were talking about their favorite beers, and in the top 5 for most of these guys, Keystone Light was like the number one thing, and I'm like, oh, this is the new comeback.
It's a runoff of Coors Light.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Keystone is. Me and Chris. I got so hungover, so I will never touch Keystone again. But you're right. I see Keystone being had people drinking it all the time.
I never forget when Frank Pearl had 3 Keystone Lights at Western Illinois, and it passed passed out immediately afterwards.
What does it mean? It's a runoff of.
It's
Coors
like
Light?
it was when they reject it because the mountains aren't cold enough. That's what becomes Keystone Light.
No, it's like there's. That's a good question, Joe. But it's like
Is it like a byproduct?
It's
almost?
not, it's like the lower version of Coors Light.
Okay.
So it's the cheaper version. It's got to
Got
be
it.
made cheaper.
Yeah.
Like maybe they reuse the barley
They
there
have
or
probably
something.
more sugar and stuff than Keystone.
It's the version you're buying at TJ Maxx.
It's not the authentic version.
Yeah.
But so this I mean it's fine. I could definitely I don't think you could drink one of these whole.
It would be pretty rough.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that all of these are 0 sugar and it's still as sweet as it is kind of mind blowing.
Have you ever had Cool Light, KUL Light?
No.
I had that at Iowa once, and it's supposed to be like the lower grade of a Keystone Light, evidently.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it was basically like colored water.
Wow.
That feels like what Ice House is.
Maybe if you take urine and water, that might be what it was.
That's what I think Ice House is. Ice House is the runoff, like the lower version of Miller High Life and Miller Light. It's like
Is it really?
Oh wow.
I think yeah, because
We used
everyone
so our evolution of beer was Ice House to Natty Ice,
special export.
Special Export.
You guys went right through the right.
We went for the top dollar stuff, baby. The
Rolling
stuff
Rock.
the stuff that was in 30 cases that you could
Yeah.
get for like $5.
Yeah, I jumped on the Rolling Rock band is where I started at.
And then we stuck with old style for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
sounds
until they
good.
tried the triple Kreuzen that
then
bull.
they brought it back to the German style of the triple Kreuzen, which was disgusting.
When I joined you guys, you were a Coors Light.
We were a Coors Light family. Yeah.
Yep.
And you don't like Coors Light, you can't be a part of this family.
I got to wash through all the like previous iterations as they just found the best one at the
Yeah,
top.
you got the best versions of
I
the
got
show.
to come in at the apex.
Yeah, I used to drink the Rolling Rock because it was always really cheap. That's why we drank Rolling Rock.
We did Corona a lot. We did Blue Moon for a while. Me and Pat that used to drink a decent amount of Blue
So
Moon.
hungover.
It was the worst
Blue
because
Moon was one I would go with sometimes, but not anymore.
I don't hear you in the mic, Joe.
Sorry.
yeah, he's,
Oh, it's okay.
I don't
never-
drink it anymore.
I always make sure it was just me or not. It's just me.
No, sorry. That was me.
the Blue Moon. The issue with the Blue Moon is that orange would cause. So you not only would be hungover,
Yeah, like-
you would have. Oh my God, your stomach would be. Why do you feel like this? And then you don't drink Blue Moon for one weekend. And you're like, I don't feel as bad. And you're like, oh.
I blame Wise Fools and their $2 Blue Moons on that.
Oh, that was the best.
You know what? I read an article that no, I didn't read. I listened. It was on a podcast. It was on.
I saw a headline that I'm
No. That's even more bullshit. I watched Tuesdays with stories, and they were talking about the bar that they drink at. They go to the cellar, and there's a bar in the corner that they drink at that they get to drink for free, and they cut out oranges completely, and because they used to have all these oranges for a couple of the drinks, like a couple of the
old fashions.
Yeah, that and like a lot of it, they thought for the beers more. Like they would slice up a bunch of oranges. They would waste thousands of dollars because no one wanted
them.
no one
Nobody
needed
wants the
orange.
fruit in their
Just
they
like
were
a Slayer.
They saved like $15,000 on just oranges alone.
Wow.
The most
Can you
exciting.
imagine if they just charged the guys?
Oh, like that's a good call. Oh, look at Chris McGraw still.
It's not working.
It was very low. There you go.
You know, it's also exciting, Chris. I don't know if you heard this last night, but the United Center now has Coors Light on draft.
Did not know that. That is.
Is that the first stadium in?
No, the Soldier Field has.
has
Because of the Miller Lite products.
Yeah.
Chris would know that.
But
Damn right I would.
There was Bud Light. It was Bud Light, Coors Light, Corona, Budweiser, and I forget the other two.
I'm wondering if they're getting sick of people just coming in asking for like Miller Lite or Coors Light all the time, and they're like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna put one."
You know, but it takes longer. I hate the draft idea. Just give me the bottle, give me a can, or pour the can in a cup.
I think you get more when you do the draft, though.
Yes, that's true.
But yeah, like the issue with the. You could go take a look at the issue with the beer bottles and cans and everything. Is go back to the 1997 Cleveland Browns game where they gave dollar beers and they started throwing them at the referees because they said there was an incomplete pass when it wasn't an incomplete pass.
I don't think they sell Coors Light though. They didn't sell like a bottle of it before.
No, but Budweiser. I saw a guy with a can with Budweiser, actual can. Right. So sometimes they do just sell the cans. In my head, I'm thinking like, if you want to get in and get it out, let's go with the cans.
Mm-hmm.
I know the mix. People were saying mixed cocktails takes forever.
That's the issue.
The guy in front of me spent $150 on mixed.
Okay, so hold on. We'll set the stage. So last night, because since we don't ever get enough of each other, we saw Bill Burr together, and I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts on it. But I personally think that if there's one comedian that anybody, if you can see right now and be able to tell your grandchildren that you saw this comedian, I think Bill Burr is one of the guys. His comedy is not only funny, but it makes you think. You're like, It's funny because it's true and it hurts. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people need to see that. It's everybody needs to see it. I don't think it's just, any certain type of person. Everybody in America should go see Bill Burr kind of explain why everything is so fucked right now. But yeah, what did you guys think of it?
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Chris?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Fucking yonder bags can kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid as shit.
Sarah knew exactly what they were. I was like, yeah, we had these dumb, stupid bags that we had to put ourselves.
We got lucky.
She goes, yonder bags. I go, I see.
We got wait, hold on. How did she know about those?
I guess she uses them when they do retreats. So all the kids put their cell phones in yonder bags when they're on Kairos. And stuff.
Jesus,
I didn't know that. That's that's very interesting.
She's like, yeah, you have to hit it a certain way. I was like, oh yeah, they had a whole technique. They just kind of slapped the bag and then. Pulled it off and
and I'll let you go back. Mine and Chris's originally popped open, so we didn't have to.
Really?
Yeah, but like then I was trying to hide because if you get caught with your cell phone, you're out. So I'm like trying to hold it, and then I accidentally got my fat belly pushed it together, and it was like, you son of a. Because it's not the yonder bags. It's the after when you want to leave, and you're trying to get out of there lickety split. And you have to hit this thing, and you got everybody. People don't care. They want to cut you. They don't. There's no common sense.
I thought the system going into the United Center was really good.
Yeah.
You came in, they wrote down your ticket number so that once your phone is in this bag, you know where you're sitting. You take your cell phone out, you put it into the yonder bag, you go straight through security. It's just like boom, 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 well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Then you get out and you're leaving,
and
it is pure pandemonium. Yep.
You were going to say, Pat?
Yeah, it was pretty pandemonium there. I did lost my train of thought with the other.
I knew it was going to happen. I apologize. I was like, as soon as I knew he jumped in because he knew he was going to forget it. And then I was like, hey, wait, I just wanted to hear why Sarah had to do it. And I knew as soon as I said that, Pat walked out and it was over.
Something to do about Bill Burr and your thoughts on that.
And the yonder bags?
We worked out okay when we got down the back way there and got out home. I mean, I dropped Joe for like 9:36.
Yeah, I think we left that parking lot at 9:21, and we were at my place by 9:36.
I'm not gonna lie, so we picked up our running packets, and I felt bad because we were kind of rude. We were like, "Hey, bye, we're going," and I know Katrina's never really kind of done that with us because usually we're very chill. We can find a spot, we'll just walk around. But when we drive, there's no hugs, kisses, goodbyes. It's like, hey, we know we need to get out of here, or we're stuck in here for a while. Mm-hmm. Also, I thought United Center might be one of the best places to get out of a stadium. Because there's nothing going around there.
Also, you want to get we got there later than you guys did, and I was literally like a row off the exit, so I literally backed up and got like right out immediately.
So did we? Oh, we were out.
Yeah, we were like right up.
Our dum-dums kind of came back into the traffic.
But I hit Paulino, then went down to Grand Ogden, and I was flying.
We flew. We were home. We went to Jewel, picked up. We got some stuff for the run today, and we're at Joe's by like 9:30 or 9:45.
Yeah, I was just home for a few minutes and. Ran out to the car, grabbed the bags.
But yeah, so Bill Burr, I mean, phenomenal. And I think Joe called it right. Like, he's one of those guys you don't want to watch his podcast because I think you would see too much of his stand-up in it.
Yeah,
because he does do a ton of relationship advice.
A lot of his stuff. I feel like he'll talk on his Monday morning podcast and he'll just go and rant. And it's just him talking. So it's just like his stand-up, but it's like less refined, more raw thoughts, and then you see that in his stand-up, you're like, oh, I kind of remember him talking about this bit, and you almost know where it's going to go.
I've also heard a bunch of his bits.
It kind of not ruins it, but like there's something nice about seeing fresh jokes that just blindside you with hilarity.
The one bit was literally me. Like I'm like, oh, I do that. That's me.
What's that one?
Where he's like, where the one where he's like, and your wife's like yelling at you and crying, and you're like, it's like you're standing there like watching the movie with somebody.
Yeah,
I'm like that's me.
Oh
that's literally me.
I don't know. I can't.
Katrina actually she's like, that's you.
I'm not good. I don't do crying well. Like I don't. It's like.
Yeah, it's like instead of going up and hugging your wife, you just sit there like you're watching the guy that's watching the movie. That's me.
She should probably stop crying at this point.
I do the same thing.
But I mean, also, what do we like? I get. Are you just dive in and give him a hug? Like I don't want somebody touching me when I'm crying. Like I just also growing up, no one in my family cried. It was just wasn't.
They're like, why are you crying, pussy?
Yes, Irish family. We're all Irish Catholics. Like
his little clip of the old dad's thing where it's like just rub some dirt on it and get back out. Yeah, that's what it was.
That was I'm not even kidding you. So I remember we were playing baseball and this kid was trying to jump over this little chain, fell, hit his eye and got like cut. And his mom's like freaking out. They were gonna call the ambulance, and the coach was like, "Hey, he just needs a couple stitches. Take him to the hospital." My mom looks at me and she's like, "I would have just given you a couple butterflies and told you to get out there and play." and it's not a joke. My arm got hit with a hockey stick. My mom just put a couple Band-Aids on it, sent me to school the whole day. Every time anybody would touch my arm, I'd die. I'd be like, "This is miserable." And I'm like, "Mom, I probably should get like." And then she looked at it like I swear to God, she looked at it a month later and she's like, maybe we should have gotten you some stitches.
Yeah.
And then to add the cherry on the top of this, when I was in freshman in high school, my arm used to be like, so it doesn't fully extend, like it's not straight. Mm-hmm. That's because there were bone chips in here. So when it grew, it was like this. And then the doctors had to take the bone chips out and then they straightened my arm out.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So maybe it is a good thing that we got some pansy parents out there that maybe shouldn't rub dirt on it.
Do you guys have interest in seeing his old dad's right? The name of it?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna see it in theaters, but I'll probably see it at some point.
I'll watch it on streaming, but
yeah,
I'm not a big guy to go to the movies.
Well, let me write this
anymore.
down. I have there's actually a ton of movies that I want to talk to you guys about, and we got to talk about Austin. Let me write some of this down because we're not going to forget. And I want to make sure we get
the race.
We got to talk. We can talk about the race. We got to talk about Austin, and I want to talk about some movie trailers that
Austin.
Play
Austin, damn it! Play Austin.
Let's start. I'm feeling good. Let's start with or do you want to do Baja, Chris, or you want to leave that one and start Black Cherry on this side?
Black Cherry seems like the one that's going to be the
next roughest, yeah.
Or the one I'm not going to like the least.
Cherry.
Did everybody finish theirs, or am I a little ahead of everybody?
Yeah, that gave me a big fat heavy pour, so
I'll help you out here. I kind of like this.
You can keep them small down on this end, please.
I didn't know I was working with a bunch of pansies today.
Hey! I'm trying to get the feeling back in my legs still.
That's not appropriate.
Pour
as much as you like for yourself, Joseph.
And I don't think you can use that P word anymore. It's not politically correct.
I'm not saying you did me dirty because I was talking trash. I don't know how much you want. Keep going. Is that good? Keep going. Oh, you want? Okay. All right.
Come on, ladies, gotta talk. When there's no talk. Jesus.
I was so enthralled by Joe's like, you want some more? And you're like,
let's talk about the race.
That tastes like cough syrup.
Okay. I don't think we'll talk about that long, and then we can move to Austin and talk about all of
Sounds good to me. We can start next week. So this morning, all of your boys here were up at probably about at least by 5:45, and by proxy, Pat Lynch was up by 5:45.
I was awake. I didn't want to be awake. I had no reason to be awake.
So he was getting it.
Oh, he's getting it, baby.
Between the phone and Katrina coughing, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, yeah, Katrina sounded like she's dying.
Oh,
absolutely dying.
I was like, did she finally catch what Pat Lynch has? Like all that cough, all that cough.
She's worse than me. That's a deep cough.
Can we go back 1 second to the one thing about comedy shows for me? And I don't know if any of you guys are the same way. And I did talk to Joe about this. But one thing that takes me out of a comedy show is somebody's bad laugh. And I had two ladies behind me. And Chris had a guy who went,
the guy next to me was just got his stupid laugh.
Just a terrible laugh. But the ladies behind me, I was just like, oh my God. And the most inappropriate times. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, there were some people who were really seeming
like anything
like
they want to
weather. They were trying to stress, this guy's hilarious, and I want you all to know I'm having fun.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what it felt like. It felt very forced.
There was in the beginning when Bill was going, and there wasn't a lot. He was building. It was kind of ranting. It was good, and you got fucking Jekyll and Hyde behind me, and you got next to Chris. I'm just this guy is killing me.
The guy was cruising for a bruising.
So I have to mention that if you have a shit laugh, go in the rafters and sit by yourself.
We were in the rafters.
No, we were in a good spot. I loved our seats.
We were in a good spot. Yeah. I will say, talking to going on dates and stuff, it was always interesting and something. I don't know how it would come up, but I would, on dates, talk to people, and girls were always very specific about. It was always a thing that they talked about in guys that they were trying to date was their laugh.
Oh yeah,
multiple girls that I've been on dates with would not go on a second date with a guy if he had a bad laugh.
Chris, you want to laugh for me?
No, I don't want to. No, it's a hard pass on my part.
I think we all have good laughs, but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I might have a little bit of a loud laugh.
Pierre's laugh, if you get him good, it kind of sounds like Daniel Tosh laughing at one of his own jokes. It's like, it's like really loud. It gets a little high pitched.
I might have the weirdest laugh, and mine might be a little too loud. But you're right. What's for me is a woman's voice sometimes would be like, oh, this is not good.
That lady walking behind us today when we were coming back from the race. Oh Lord, I was telling Mark about it. Like she had like a squeaky mouse voice. She was like,
no.
I'm like, she was like a whole like 2 octaves higher than Pat Lynch over here, but like
my octave's very low.
Yeah. And she was like an octave higher than all of us. I'm like, lady, shut the hell up.
So today in Chicago, we've just the last 2 weeks have had the most beautiful weather. It's been in the 60s and 70s. We woke up this morning. It was like 63. November 5th in Chicago. It was unfreaking believable. And but by the time we got to start run, so we all do. There's a hot chocolate race. I think it's in pretty much almost 50.
It's all over the place.
I think it's almost in all states. At
My favorite one is like it's in like Phoenix. It's like in Phoenix or somewhere like in the middle of like May or something. Like that sounds like a great idea. Hot chocolate in 90-degree weather in May in Phoenix. Oh,
that's better than like 110.
We do the Soldier Field 10 mile.
Yeah,
and that's in May. But it's not.
You're not getting hot chocolate at the end of it, Joseph.
Do you still get hot chocolate? Is it ice chocolate in Arizona?
Nah, it's hot chocolate.
Well, they did. So that was one thing that they did. So when you're running, they try to be cute. Like, here's some candy.
Yeah, they give you M&Ms in your
cup. And
then
chocolate chips. And like I just want to like be. I get these are volunteers, and I'd be like, who
wants to be running and eating candy?
But the other thing is they're passing out cold chocolate like water.
There's like dousing themselves in chocolate.
That's what Mark did.
Yes, he grabbed the cold chocolate water.
I saw a guy grab it, take a sip, and go, bleh, and then just toss it on the ground. I was like, what was that liquid?
Yeah.
Was that tea? I wasn't thinking like. Initially, I wasn't thinking. I was like,
water?
"Oh, hot chocolate." Yeah, that's what it was. But I was like, it looked like
they actually got the water from the Chicago River. Joe.
yeah.
You guys ever have a Yahoo?
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah. Yoo-hoos are disgusting.
You guys, someone else?
You know what drinks Yoo-hoo? The Rumpelstiltskin drinks Yoo-hoo. That's from Big Daddy.
Yeah.
When
you guys like something else with your Yahoo?
Yeah, you put a little rum in your it's like Rumpelstiltskin.
This is actually not bad. I like this one a lot.
I don't. It tastes like cough syrup.
Chris?
I had a little bit of it. I'll take a little more, but it wasn't my favorite yet.
That artificial cherry at the end is not good, in my opinion.
It's kind of.
Thank you, Joseph.
Cough syrupy.
Yeah. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit more like Code Red. It's not. But it's not bad though. I don't mind it.
I haven't had a Mountain Dew in so long. I don't really know what Mountain Dew tastes like. I don't think anymore.
Did you see that?
I mean, that's based the green one.
Yeah, the green one's definitely Mountain Dew.
You see that Mountain Dew came out with the new energy drink, Code Red energy drink. I told Pepsi that he's not allowed to have it because he'll fucking die.
He'll fly around.
No, he'll die. He'll drink like 3 of them and be like having a heart attack.
I saw the Pepsi. How did Pepsi do today?
He ran. Pepsi didn't run today.
Why not?
Lauren Davis ran, and as Pepsi ran as Lauren Davis today.
You didn't buy Pepsi a thing?
We can go.
They did buy Pepsi a thing. Sarah didn't pick up Pepsi's package.
Okay. She said 5 was too many.
And
she's like, fuck
1,
that
2, 3,
guy.
4, and
Peter McGraw. That's too many. And that can't be right.
I was talking to her as soon as I got home. I was like, oh, hey, where are the package? She goes, I just left them in the trunk. We'll give them to everyone tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. How many did you pick up? 5. I was like, did you get Pepsi's email? She was like, I don't.
She immediately knew who didn't get picked up.
I'm sure she got it, but I think what happened is kind of like what I did the previous time, where it's in the email chain, but it just follows and it doesn't give you a notification, or it gives you a notification, but then you open it and you're like,
Yeah.
I've seen this. I don't get it.
That's a great grind my gear. I can't effing stand
I hate
the
it.
stacked emails. Give me every separate email, please.
Yes.
Yeah,
So how did Lauren Davis run today then?
35 and a half minutes.
So we had a nice group. We had a really good group this week. So
we even had Mark. What a surprise!
Yeah,
that was a sweet surprise.
We had 6.
So last week he was around there, didn't he?
He did. He did mention that. He was right there.
Okay.
Joe might have been a little. He had a long.
You might have been in the bathroom in that one, Joe.
Yeah, very possible.
So we had 6 runners, and so me, Joe did the 15K, which is 9.3.
Mm-hmm.
Chris stepped it up.
Yeah, he did.
Did the 10K, which is like
10K.
6.25. And then Mark and Pepsi did the 3 miles, and it was
Hit the clap button, Chris.
I'm not gonna hit the clap
Round of applause.
I honestly don't think I've ever hit. I've not ran and been more miserable, more pissed at the world, more pissed at the wind, more pissed at the rain. Whoa. I was so effing just miserable.
Did Gavin run?
Gavin was supposed to run, but he had to coach or something.
Yep. Got Joe.
We did hit a nice window there because it was supposed to rain basically from all morning up to like 6 or 7. Not rain, or so from 7 to 9 was the window, which is the time of the race as well. So we really did, in certain ways, luck out.
Yeah,
it only started to rain as we were on the way back.
Yeah.
But man, there was some windy moments.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite part was when you came out of Lower Wacker Drive back onto regular streets and you got that nice breeze. Because it was hot as balls under
what's funny?
Lower Wacker.
Sorry, not to keep cutting you off, but yes, you needed the wind because it was hot.
Yeah.
Because we dressed like it was a little bit. It was supposed to rain, so you dressed like a little bit warmer.
It was a little humid with all the
And so I was hot when it wasn't windy, but the wind was a punch in the face, Pat. Like
it was punching you the whole race in the direction you were going until the ride back towards the city, towards Soldier Field.
No, but even you didn't even get it. Like,
did you really fly with that wind behind you, Chris?
I did.
Chris got it right because he got the tunnel, like the wind tunnel.
Yeah,
he got it forward going back. When we're on the lake, we're running on this beautiful lake path, but there was no wind behind you. Mm-hmm. It was just calm, but it sucked because
Lake Michigan. Did you look at the lake?
Oh, it was so choppy.
It was so choppy and so murky looking.
Oh, it was disgusting. Like, I did not. I actually was like, I would rather jump in this and then finish the rest of this race. I just could not. I was so dead.
I stupidly did squats yesterday.
Yes, I can't believe that.
And I felt it in the last half mile of that race. I was like, wow, my ass, my cheeks are so sore right now from the top of my cheeks down to like
Maximus,
down to like my mid hammies. I was just like, this is miserable.
I'll tell, because I told Chris and Pat this one, but I'll tell you a funny story, Pat, from the race. So I'm just absolutely miserable. I'm at just starting mile 8. So I have 1 mile and 1.3 left. I'm begging for the Lord to let this be an early race. I'm telling him I'm going to give him 2 children if he just cuts this race short.
That he might give you an extra 4 miles in that race.
Another McGraw? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
But this guy was running next to me, and he's like shirtless, stud, like. He looks like he's fresh, like he's looking for a friend to talk to, and I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Get the hell away from me, dude.
But we're stuck at the same pace because when you're at mile 8, there's no going.
There's no finding that extra gear.
You're not going faster.
You're
not
that extra
going
gear,
faster. You're stuck.
All right, engage, guys.
Yes.
I am engaged.
You can find that extra, you find that extra gear for like 2 seconds to get around
and
somebody.
Then you're miserable for doing that.
Yes. You're like, the hate that you have for yourself. You're like, why'd you pick it up?
Yeah.
Why'd you pick it up?
Why did that person have to be going like 2 seconds slower than me? Get the hell out of my way.
Why did that? Yes. Why do I have to go around the water hole right now? This is miserable. So this guy is looking at me, and I think he could tell I was like, but then on the right, so it was me, this guy, and then this beautiful woman on our right. And we're stuck together. None of us have the energy to go faster, and you don't want to slow up because you're at a good pace. Yep. And so he looked at me. He's like, "Nah." So then him and this girl are talking.
Oh, while you're in between them.
No. I'm on the left, and these two are. And it's like they're just like on a first date, and I'm stuck here. I'm like,
wild.
It was insane.
Come on, ladies, baby, warm up, baby, come on.
I'm trying everything, and then there one time I did get a little bit ahead. Yeah, I got up a little bit ahead of them, but then we got to a hill, and then we're stuck again.
I will say one of the things I hate the most is when you get towards the end of that race and somebody tries to just like run with you.
Oh, yes.
And I don't like somebody who hasn't been doing it and they're just like, oh, I'll just kind of tail this guy or we'll run together. I hate it because then it's just this like weird back and forth.
Yes,
And I'm like, no, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I was running at my pace. Now
I
you're
don't
trying to
think
run
about
my
it.
pace.
I
I don't want to lose
Yeah.
to you. I just want to be faster than you. And then
I'll tell you what,
it's this
Pat.
weird
If you
back
go,
and
if you
forth.
go watch the video of the finish line, I am not trucking it across there. I'm just barely
Getting
surviving.
passed by some random girls.
Probably.
I was giving it everything I had, and it still looked like
It was like I was
walking across.
going in reverse.
Yeah. It was a good time though. So we all had a good time, and so we all are exhausted. Legs are dead. We all had a beer with lunch, so we went to Chief O'Neill's, Pat. No brunch. They don't do
No
brunch on Saturday.
brunch on Saturday.
Well, you should do them on Sundays, and the race is usually on Sundays as well.
Yeah, but they used to do Saturday
They
and
do
Sunday.
do Saturdays too.
And so, but do you think they'd have anything for breakfast?
I would assume yes. But
Not at all.
not
Basically,
a
No.
single
Basically, this conversation's going. I'm guessing no.
fucking breakfast item.
It-
Not
it-
one.
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been planned any worse than. We also got there at 10:30.
We got there too early. Yeah. So we all did like
So what you
random
guys had to eat
things.
then?
I had a burger and I did a half burger, half chicken sandwich with Lauren.
I got the Patrick Lynch.
I did the chicken sandwich.
Is that the Reuben or the corned beef sandwich?
The corned beef sandwich, baby.
Chicken sandwich was really good, and the burger was phenomenal. I ate
Beer, beer would just not stop eating
I
that
couldn't
burger.
stop eating the burger. Like I just could not stop eating it.
Take out Lauren's mouth. Like, excuse me, thank you.
You don't
No,
need
no,
this.
no,
You don't need
no,
that. You don't need that.
Yeah. Listen, girl, you didn't run.
You didn't run today.
Yeah.
Only runners get burgers. And then their sidewinder French fries were really good.
Yeah, they were. The
That,
fries
and that
were-
coleslaw. That coleslaw was something
was phenomenal. So it worked out well, and it was cheaper than the brunch. So
It
you
was,
can't
yeah.
complain. All right, So I see two of my good friends over here in some really nice shirts. Can you guys just stand up real
Oh,
quick?
yes, we will.
And I will zoom in on this picture when we go to the video. Look at these, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these beautiful gentlemen. Look at these beautiful shirts. As you can see, yes, we have so many great stories from Austin. I'll give you my favorite story. As you can see, this shirt that Chris and Pat are wearing, it says 1990 to 2022, and we're sitting in a bar. So we picked. I don't know how we did this. We actually did not. What was weird to me is we did not Google once what bar to go to. We just went. We didn't look at it. We usually are like, what bar should we go to? We just went.
Yep.
And so we went to I forget the street. It was
6th Street.
6th Street, yes.
Street, yep.
So we went to one side of 6th Street in Austin. And we're at this bar, and it's kind of like it's Halloween-ish, and it's kind of a little bit dead, but not too dead. And the bartender's trying to pick up, like, he's trying to get the mood going. So he's talking to us, and he's like,
they sold us Jello shots made with rumple
oh
mints.
yes, it was absolutely.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he gave us Rumpleman. He gave it to us. He gave us Jello shots for free for Joe's
But
bachelor party.
but they were made with rumple mints.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That you said you paid. That added nothing to the context there. But you're right. Yeah, it was Rumpleman's cherry.
They were terrible.
Yeah. And the guy goes to us and he's like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Who passed away?" And we're like, "What do you mean?" And he's
He
like,
looks at the shirts. Yeah,
he's
you
like,
see year to year, and you're
Mind
like,
you,
oh,
Joe's
this guy's
sitting
dead.
literally. Joe's actually
It's
like,
literally like, yeah, Pat's here, I'm right here, and I'm like, it's me. It's my bachelor party.
and he looks down. He's like, "Oh, bachelor party! Wow, let's go! It's shots, boys!
Hey, you want a drink?
You're alive!
you look way fucking old.
Hallelujah,
You look way fucking older, man. I tell you what. It's like,
So that was and that night was a fun night. It was a random. It was kind of cool, but we
were on Sixth Street proper, where they
Yes.
shut down that side, and you just jump from bar to bar.
jumped from bar to bar, and people were just wild.
very
It was-
Bourbon Street feel.
Yes, New Orleans type.
Without
feel.
being a drink in the street, though. You can't drink in the street.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
And they kept telling us that. So we got there early. We checked out all the shops. We got a good lunch. Did a pedal car. Pedal car got hit by a car.
You surely did.
We are the dumbest men alive. We read the thing and it said bring beer. So we don't think like
They bring like a case.
We read that
yes.
part quick. We did not read the pub crawl portion
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
pedal car.
We thought it was like a tour of.
we were gonna do like a
Yeah.
pedal tour of the city. No. You're gonna go to bar to bar to bar. We brought about 90 beers with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easily.
And we finished probably about half of them. So
Yep.
that just, ladies and gentlemen, tells
That
you.
just shows you how big of alcoholics this group
Plus,
is.
we had drinks at every bar we stopped at, in addition to those beers that were on the cart.
And then we went back. We had slices of pizza, and then we went and drank till the crack of dawn.
And we're wondering why Pat Lynch couldn't speak English.
Yeah, yes. And you know what though? I got to give it to the group. Mike asked me how did Austin went, and I was like, we are just always so lucky. We have the best vacation group because Nobody was complaining. Nobody had any issues. We got up at 10 o'clock the next day after a long day of drinking to go drink some more.
Yeah, I ran into Nolan the other day at the grocery store, and he asked how I was going. I don't know how you know we were even there, but
oh yeah,
Snapchat. Probably.
Yeah, Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah.
Nolan, like football Nolan.
yeah, Nolan Bennett.
Oh shit, he lives.
He was him and his brother at Mariano's. I didn't see his brother, but he was there.
I wonder what because they don't. He actually
Zach,
lives with
I
his
think Zach lives over there somewhere. You're saying about Zach?
Wait, Zach is back in?
Not that Zach. Zach Bennett.
Okay.
No, but Zach. That's well, maybe he doesn't live in his that apartment because he used to live downtown.
I don't know.
That's another story. So that was my story for the weekend. Chris, you got one that you want to relate to the peeps?
Favorite story, huh?
There's one Austin story that besides do you got to pump it up?
Oh, that Dead Jam is where it's at, baby.
You got to pump it up, or the Pat Lynch.
Pat Lynch being
Pat Lynch couldn't at one point in the night could not speak English.
No, my favorite story
Pat
is
Lynch turned into the mush mouth.
My favorite story. The two favorite stories I can remember is we're on the pedal car, and Max is like trying to get everybody pumped up to pedal, and then he hits his head on the top of the pedal car. That was good.
He did do that, yes.
And then the other one would be me and Joe just randomly finding some hamburger place, going in there. Joe just cutting everybody in line. Get up to
pull the Pat Lynch.
Yeah. Joe's like, I know this place. This is mine. Yeah, you go there. You go there. Order 4 hamburgers. Joe's like, that's not enough. Orders 2 more. Eats the 2 before we get back to the apartment. And I'm like, Joe,
pass it around, boys.
I thought we were gonna have we're gonna share with everybody. Joe's like, nah. Okay.
And then on Saturday morning, there's a beautiful run past.
The best part of that is I got 4 drinks with that. I think I was the only person that had a drink. I had the 7-Up on the way home, and the 3 other 7-Ups just
I would have heard those out. Pat, do you have a favorite story?
Oh, my favorite story is
you not being able to speak.
That was part of it. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to tell you the great story at that point, but nobody listened to me.
But I love this place.
But was it Kung Fu? What was the place called? Kung Fu Bar Saturday night.
What's
I
up?
can't remember.
Oh, the first one?
I know what you're talking about.
No, the one where the video games were being played?
No, the one next to it.
No, the one after the last bar. We were bar mostly Saturday night. The
one that had the speakeasy in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It was Kung Fu something, yeah.
My favorite part of Austin was walking into that speakeasy and seeing my man right here tearing up, looking for, on the prowl, hitting on this MILF, and I thought he was taking her to Pound Town, and I was so ready for that story to end well.
Thank you.
This was Saturday night? I don't remember.
Chris McGraw she was all up on Chris McGraw.
Joe, you were over there and you were talking to some dude in some sparkly red jacket.
Yeah, Brandon.
and I wanted Chris McGraw to close this deal so
Joe remembers the guy's name.
Yeah. She was with some guy, or the guy he was talking with was with some girl.
Yeah, the 2 girls.
The girl's like, can you guess what I am? And I'm like, I said something stupid like Harry Potter or something. She's like, no. And then like the guy walks by. He's got like a Fleetwood Mac shirt on. And she's like, can you guess now? I'm like, oh, you're Fleetwood Mac. And she's like, what? I'm like, Stevie Nicks. Yeah. I'm like, you're Stevie Nicks. Now leave me the hell alone. I don't care.
I'm trying to meet this lady, and you're really ruining it right now.
Was bumping and grinding, and it was full rowing it out.
I was all over the place.
I thought it was going to happen, and I was so disappointed.
Wrong.
Circuit Breaker Pat was also a good one.
Oh my God!
It was great. So we were playing Papa Shot, and we were trying to figure out. There was a speakeasy bar in Austin that was like this floppy disk repair place, and I had mentioned it to a person, and that person was like, there's a speakeasy in this bar. I'm like, no way, and that person brought us to the bathrooms, and I'm like, this is really getting weird.
Oh, Pierre going to the bathroom
right through the door, and there's this other bar, and it was so awesome. We had the best part of that night is I stupidly was like, I gotta buy shots. And I was like, I bought 9 shots. It was only $57. That would have cost me a half a child in Chicago. I was so happy.
The prices were hit and miss depending what bar you're at.
100%.
It was up and down.
Oh, it was all over the place.
It was like no Emmy.
Yes. No joke. That's so true. It was like, okay, please, Lord. Oh,
what was it? Johnny Cash bar? Chris is like, it was $34.
It's like $22.
Yeah. And then the next bar was like, it was
like 3 times that price.
$63, guys. $63.
Yeah.
Chris is like, my favorite. My other favorite thing about that speakeasy bar was Pat comes up to me. He's like, this fucking bar is bullshit. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they just sold me 9 beers. And they're about to close in 2 minutes. I can't understand why you
Joe was up there just buying beer, and I'm like, what time do you guys close at? After he's sliding Joe's card down the fucking cash register. He's like, oh yeah, we close at 2. I'm like, look at my phone. That's 2 minutes from now.
Yeah. Last in
Joe,
Texas, last call is at 2:00, and then
it's a hard stop.
Out.
It's like lights on, out. There's no Chicago. They give you a warning.
Yeah.
A little warning. Like, hey, close it down. They're
They
like,
give you a good 40-minute warning. Hey, it's 3:00, time to get out, or 2:00, whatever time. I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of good stories. I just had such a fun time.
How about the Whataburger story?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where I sat in Whataburger for like an hour and a half trying to order 4 burgers. I ate one, and then the next day I woke up and I was like, oh, why do I have the Whataburger app on my phone? Oh, because at one point the register shut down and they said everybody has to order online, and then sat there for another like 30 minutes, and then the POS system rebooted. Everybody orders their food.
The lady just walks off in the middle of the order.
Oh yeah, she starts taking the order for one guy, and she's like, "Oh, sorry," and no, she doesn't even acknowledge him. She's like, and then just walks away, like mid talk, and the dude's like, "What the hell is? What's going on? Why did she?
Are you gonna go kill the cow?"
I was so close. I was so close.
I was so close to tasting that burger. Where'd you go?
I ate one of the 4 burgers. I probably spent like $40, $50 there. And I ate one burger, and I was like, I got 3 more. I should probably bring these back. Oh well, just left them there and just walked out and got an Uber home.
Another good one was chasing Mario Andretti through the streets of Austin on a scooter over here.
Oh, my guy I heard about that.
Jokingly running through red lights, driving through Pat Lynch like he's going on the highway here. Darting through traffic, blowing by the steakhouse.
Oh yeah, went right past it. I was like, it doesn't. It's. I'm pulling up my phone and I go, we just passed it.
I don't have my glasses on, so like I can't really see the dips too well on the street.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is getting dicey, but man, this is fun.
Brian was the Derrick Rose of the group, and he was really getting screwed in the red lights.
I'll tell you one thing. One of the things that like, you always hear about being stupid. The night we were wearing these dumb fucking shirts on Friday, there was a bull machine, and I got onto that.
Yeah, got video of it.
Video.
I wouldn't say stone cold sober. I wasn't wasted though at that point. I remember it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Until you guys said that, I didn't.
Forgot that Joe rode the bull.
Yep.
That was the whole point of getting that bar. They gave us a shot and let Joe ride the bull.
Yep.
I got on that bull. I grabbed that rope. Guy wasn't even hard about it. Like he wasn't even messing. He just put me at the same speed he did the ladies.
Yep.
My hand was swollen, and I have a bruise on the inside of my thigh. I'm still going. But I came home, and I was like, look at my hands. And now the swelling has gone down. But, like, I had a bruise here.
You can kind of still see it.
I had a bruise on the inside of my palm, all because I wrapped this stupid rope around my hand. And every time I get on that thing, I'm like, I'm going to hold on for more than 2 seconds.
And then you made
just
like 5 or 6.
Completely.
Yeah.
Tell me like 5 or 6.
And just gave the bull a nice little kiss after I fell off of it. I just went...
Thank
you, sir.
You kind of just like dripped off.
It was this slow like.
You didn't get like thrown off. You kind of just like
exactly. It was a sad.
Your arm is still holding on as you're going off.
Yeah, probably why my head was like swollen like a mitt.
You didn't let go, Joe. You're supposed to let go.
Yup. Yeah. It was real dumb.
The only bad part of that of that one was, and the only time I've ever seen Brian mad was we're at this beautiful steakhouse.
Oh God, I didn't see this.
He was so pissed.
And the guy, so it's a little bit of a tight quarter.
It wasn't that tight. He could easily gone around.
He could have,
He could also passed it.
Yeah.
Could have also just not gone over Brian's head.
Yeah, he could have easily gone behind Brian and put it in front of me. Yeah, it was my.
I'm trying to give a guy a goddamn chance. All right, Jesus. Give him some type of.
He's also shaking like Muhammad Ali over this guy.
We need the boo button on this one so we can boo you and this guy.
This server fucked up hard.
So he passes over Brian's head as he's leaking juice.
The balsamic drizzle from my Brussels sprouts.
From his left shoulder, on top of his beautiful hair, his young buck's hair, all the way through him. And Brian...
I mean, like a waterfall.
Brian doesn't notice it until like... And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Brian's mid-conversation, he's just like, huh.
and then he goes, dead face, pissed. Just like... I swear to God, he was probably thinking 1,000 ways he could kill this man.
What made it worse was the way the guy worded it. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
You were in the way.
He said something along the lines of that.
It was not good. Yeah.
And Brian was like, "This isn't my fault. You did this."
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? And it was just like, it got real quiet during that time because
Yes.
there was nothing anyone could say.
And he was so mad, and it was like, there's not a joke to be said here.
I should have potatoes.
Oh, man.
So I just to bring this to in terrible, absolutely garbage service, and we got nothing for that. Brian should have gotten a 20%. Nothing.
No.
I think I got a 20% tip because it was at party 8 or more.
Party 8 or more. He would have gotten nothing. And we should have reviewed something, but we're not those type of people.
Came back like 20 minutes
Yes,
later.
with
So
some
Brian
water,
goes
yes.
to the bathroom,
Cleans himself
off, comes back, starts eating his food, and the guy comes back with like a dry towel, and he's like, "Hey, do you need this?" He's like, "No,
I'm good." Yeah, he literally said, "No." And it could have ruined the night, but Brian came back. He
rallied hard,
yes,
baby.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
He was a really good guy about it. Because I mean, at times, little things like that when you're drunk, little things like that could just set you off, and then it's so hard to come back. So hard to come back. Talking about bad customer service, me and Chris will laugh at this one. But so last night, AT&T. I want to say
this is good.
I want to say from the bottom of my heart, you can go fuck yourself.
It's a real grind his gears moment.
Don't hold back
ladies.
for yourself. So you really feel.
No, you are the worst customer service. You are the biggest idiots.
Get 'em.
I don't know how people still use you. I wouldn't use you. I'm just the business manager for this account, and I want you to go fuck yourself.
Get 'em.
Every time I have to call you, I get some lame brain who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. So yesterday,
Get 'em.
guys in Florida trying to change his phone. His phone broke, trying to change it. They throw a fraud on it. So he calls me. He's like, "Hey, they threw a fraud on our account. Can you?" They say you have to call to release it. I'm like, can you ask him for a number so I can call so I don't have to try to figure this out on my own? I'll try to help you out. He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, hey, you got a number? He's like, just go to the website. And the guy's like, no, this is, and then so that guy, the guy in the store was like, no, this is your job. You put a fraud on this. You need to tell me how to clear it. So the guy's like, okay, let me get you the customer service number. I call the customer service. I talk to a lady. She's like, oh no, you need to call the fraud department. I'm like, lady, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not doing 7 transfers 8, 9, 10 times all over the place because you guys don't know where I should go. And she's like, well, and I'm like, no, don't pretend like this is like. And she started to give me an answer. I'm like, don't pretend like this is my fault. Like, I didn't do anything. Your guy that you haven't trained gave me a number to call, and now you're going to transfer to somebody. And she's like, yes, I'm going to transfer to fraud now. Puts me on hold and sits me on hold for 15 minutes.
She probably put you on hold, waited 15 minutes, then transfer you.
No. I didn't go. No, I wasn't going anywhere. We were playing chicken. It's like, am I going to hold out and screw this lady's time up? Or am I, because it's whole time kills them. But also, whole time for them is to make you pissed off.
Yeah, I did that at Verizon once in my work, and they just hung up on me at the end of the 15 minutes waiting.
Oh, that's the
I
worst.
was so furious.
The IRS doesn't even care about that anymore. They're just like, you can't get through. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Try it again later.
And I'm not. Listen, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I've never, ever had a good experience with AT&T. Not once.
No,
It's always fun to listen to Peter call AT&T. He's done it numerous times in front of me.
Maybe you guys should switch to Verizon or something.
I had AT&T years ago, and the service sucked, both like on the phone, reception wise, and person to person interaction.
When you're a goddamn customer service based company, let's get our shit together. That's all I'm saying.
T-Mobile seems okay, Chris, customer service wise.
Yeah, because
service wise.
Yeah, because there's always something wrong with your phone, so you always got to be calling them.
All right, awesome. So to recap, awesome was amazing. A great trip. The best part is we have great guys. If you're going on vacation with buddies, you got to find a group that is just easygoing. That's just all for the flow. And then you also got to get someone who's going to lead the pack. It's that me and Mike talked about this. Have one guy who's going to kind of throw ideas out there and let it go. And most of those guys are just going to be like, yeah, hey, yeah or no, and it's good to go. I would suggest maybe one less drinking experience. Like, don't do 2 drinking experiences in a row.
I don't think the drinking experiences are bad. I think the 17 hours of drinking in between those probably did the damage.
No. I get yes, but I'm saying that's why I would say maybe like Friday we maybe not have done the pedal car drinking.
Or we should have known better on the pedal car that it was a pub crawl than
that was yeah. We'll also have a leader who knows how to read what he's excited everybody up for. We're not gonna talk about that.
Peter signed us up for this thing on Saturday, which is a really cool thing. It's a we'll shout out. What is it? The Texas? What's it called?
Twisted Tea. I have their
Twisted Texas, right?
Twisted Texas.
You're right. I'm sorry. Twisted Tea's a drink.
Twisted Texas.
Yep.
Shout out to Tex, my guy out there.
Yes, Tex, amazing.
Tiberius, you're my boy.
Tiberius the 4th.
Great guy.
If you go to Texas or Austin, I'm sorry, and you're looking for something to do, they have these tours, drinking tours, and there's a brunch tour on Saturday, and if you get text, it's amazing. But go ahead, Pat. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it's cool. They're saying they bring you to three alcohol places. They're not just breweries. One's a brewery. One was a distillery which had like bourbon and gin, and the third one was I'm not sure what
it was like it's almost like a bakery
they do normally though.
Yeah, they're like a bakery.
But so they have like mimosas and stuff. But you get food, you get some drinks. It really jumpstarts your Saturday after you've had a rough Friday night.
Yeah,
and they had a band on the bus, which was really cool in between stops. Text
even though they wouldn't play my goddamn song.
Yeah, it's too dark for the lunch hour, Chris.
I will say one not to make this thing, but with Austin, your biggest thing, or not biggest, but like your biggest surprise was it's the South, tons of live music, not a lot of country.
No.
In fact, very little to no country.
Yeah,
or at least you weren't in the country section of Austin.
Yeah, we didn't find it very well. Yeah,
that's true. About that. That is. I didn't think
All right,
about
ladies, let's. What are we doing? Watermelon? Or are we doing Baja? We're gonna end on Baja.
I don't like watermelon, so we're doing Baja.
Okay.
Thanks, so we're ending on watermelon.
All right. So and the reason we went again was and so these guys are in the shirts, and then our Halloween costume was Care Bears, and we were a goddamn hit in awesome Care Bears.
We were so cute.
I was a champion.
Joe looked really cute wearing my outfit. It was really nice and tight.
I was blown away the fact that I fit into Pat's clothes, and I was so happy that I've been exercising because if this was 6 months ago, I would not.
If Joe had eaten that extra 3 Whataburgers, it would not have happened.
It would have been that night, but that's okay.
Or would have been the end of that night.
So as Joe's last night of being a bachelor, the man, the myth,
his last Saturday of being a bachelor.
Yes. Why did I say night? Sorry. Last Saturday.
Well, this Saturday,
let's cheers that real quick.
Because next Saturday's
because I'm going to show Joe's going to be.
This Saturday's his last Saturday.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay. They were talking about last Saturday.
Wow. Jesus, get on the fucking bus, Pat Lynch.
As a single man.
Sorry, I lost a few brain cells in Austin.
Yes, we know. We were there. It's not bad, not great.
Not really
That's
Baja.
Watermelon? Oh, that's Baja. Okay.
This is the best of the 3, which is not saying a lot for me.
I'm unfamiliar with what Baja Blast tastes like.
You know what this would be? I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off. But it would be better if it was, maybe if we did these ice cold. I feel like, because I like Baja. It's kind of Baja, but it needs the ice.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm just not a fan of Mountain Dew, I feel like.
There's a sweetness to all of these that I'm just
not feeling.
I don't know. It almost feels like not a cocktail, but like a Truly or something like that.
Yes, I get that. Okay, so cheers to and I'm going to assume we're going to have to figure out when to do the podcast, but Joe's got wedding stuff, so he's not going to be here next week. Yeah. We want to do I want to do one last, bachelor kind of thing. The 10 dumbest questions new contestants have to answer. Jeez, that was
New Bachelor?
New Bachelor show from the show. And I googled something that said Bachelor. And
something probably like Bachelor.
So we'll do a couple of these. We'll see if they're any good.
Is it Bachelor when you're single and not engaged?
Well, this is about the Bachelor contest.
I'm still going to answer questions. Okay. I'm going to answer these questions.
This is for Joe. This is for Joe. All right, Joe. Wait, I thought there were better ones. Okay, I'm going to start with the first one.
Or are these just
no, just for you, Joe.
I'm going to answer.
Okay. Do you have? So here we go. Again, I'm going to reset because this was the worst setup ever.
Yeah,
so the show, The Bachelor.
Yep.
These are the 10 worst questions the Bachelor contestants have had to answer.
Okay.
And the only reason I did this is because Joe's a bachelor. He's not going to be a bachelor.
Got it.
You got the combination here. Got it better. Sorry, and I apologize for the stupidity. Sorry for the stupidity.
Now we're going to answer these questions.
All right. Do you fear of aging? Do you have a fear of aging? And are you doing anything to prevent it?
I don't know if I have a fear of aging. I mean, I exercise regularly just so I'm not 60 and can't walk.
Okay. All right. So then,
good answer.
And I'll give you the best answer. So the lady who got this question, I'll give you her answer. Yes, I use an anti-aging skincare line. Always wear sunscreen and get Botox. That Bill Burr talked about people doing a bunch of plastic surgery Botox stuff yesterday. It was kind of funny.
You don't want to be that first guy on the pavilion boat. It's going to wait 20 years, so the technology's gotten better.
That's true, Chris.
That is true.
I do nothing to make myself look. I look younger than Peter, so I'm
shave that beard, Chris, if you want.
Okay. No, I look like a toe.
No, he looks like a plump thumb.
There you go. That plump thumb, big ass fat toe. Whatever.
All right. If you could be any animal, what would you be?
Bird.
Okay, I like that one.
Any kind of bird in particular? Just a regular bird?
Well, he just said animal, but I guess some sort of bird. Maybe
you want to be a hawk. You don't want to be like some stupid ass pigeon.
I don't want to be something that's going to get picked up by something else.
He would definitely be a pigeon.
Joe, how much?
No. He'd be a parrot with that beak. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Give me, baby. Come on. Woo! All right, Chris, what animal would you be?
I'd be a liger, a mixture of lion and tiger.
Just end the podcast. End the podcast on that. All right. This is from Becca, 26. A dolphin. They're beautiful and supposedly use 20% of their brains. Brilliant.
I like to change my answer to walrus because it's got the biggest penis.
I thought the blue whale did.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
don't know why. I don't even want to know why you know that.
Steve Irwin.
He likes
the crocodile hunter.
He's a big walrus connoisseur.
Yeah. I think the walrus has the biggest proportional penis, but the blue whale is the biggest penis on a mammal because of its size. I think that's
either way. If you go to jail, I'm gonna rape you in the butt.
Man, oh man.
Okay. All right. If you could be.
Don't got to go to jail for that one, Chris. Anytime.
Oh, hello.
Open offer, even after the marriage starts.
Oh, there we go.
All right, back to the contest here. If you could be any fruit or vegetable, which would you be?
Has to be a pineapple.
Fruit or vegetable.
Upside down pineapple.
And would you eat yourself?
Yes. I'd have all the fixings.
Oh, God.
What a dumb fucking question.
It's so stupid.
It's a dumb question.
I don't know. A banana, I like them in the morning. It's kind of what I eat.
This from Brianna.
I got Joe picks the penis shape. That's funny.
Yeah, that's
I knew that was
Enough
coming.
with the penis, you
I knew that
weirdos.
was coming.
An eggplant.
From Brianna, 30. Carrot, sweet and sassy and bright because I am outgoing. All right.
Wow, that was an awful answer.
Fucking
Carrots aren't bright.
That would have been a cut for sure. She would have been cut off the Bachelor right away.
Joe, this is a good one for you. How would you describe yourself as a lover?
Poor.
Chris?
All over the place, you know. That's where I'll go.
Uncoordinated and open to suggestions.
Have you? But think about a blind guy having sex. That's
pretty much me.
Pretty much it. From Jamie, inexperienced.
I'm a fish.
Okay. If you could break any law with no repercussions, which law and why?
Any law.
Oh, this is
probably like robbery. Just steal something really expensive. Sell it.
Logical. I like it.
Embezzlement for sure.
Yep. Chris?
Yeah.
Embezzlement. Ponzi scheme. Yep.
Yeah, Ponzi scheme, embezzlement, something.
They get away with it anyways. They steal millions and millions of dollars and get like 6 months in jail.
Yeah.
From Jennifer, 25. Tan nude at the beach. Yeah, girl.
You know what? I changed mine to killing Jennifer, 25. Jesus.
All right, here we go. How good of a cook are you?
Awful. I can't boil water.
Well, this is for The Bachelor. Thank you.
I don't know if that helps you cook boiling water.
I mean,
Joseph?
I'm okay. I'm not great. I'm enough. I'm not like.
Are you a novice?
I'm not throwing I'm not throwing hot dogs in the microwave, but I'm also not like.
You're not cooking filet mignon.
Yeah, I will cook a fillet. I'll cook the shit out of a fillet.
Okay, fair enough.
But I know how to cook a couple things well.
You're not doing a souffle in the oven then?
No.
All right.
I know how to cook a couple things well.
Okay. From JoJo, average. I can kill a quesadilla though. All right.
Oh wow, putting 2 tortillas and some cheese together. Wow, really murdering it.
You want to hear a funny story? Lauren got Chipotle last night, and she got a steak quesadilla from
make yourself a damn quesadilla, Napoleon.
And came in the quesadilla?
Jeez,
mushrooms.
She got 2 tortillas.
No cheese?
Pressed together.
No cheese?
Wait, there's no cheese or anything?
She sent a picture to Chipotle. Like she's like, come on, guys.
This is a quesadilla.
They give her full. So she got half of a quesadilla that was full, and the other half was nothing. Wow. And they gave her a full refund. Yeah, how stupid. Wow. All right, Joe, what is your favorite flower? Why?
Joe's a rose because he loves love.
Ooh, good answer. Yeah, Lynch.
I don't know. I think he's a rose because every rose has got a thorn.
Yeah.
A very small, poor thorn. Jeez, I don't know.
He's a dandelion.
You beat me to it. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
He's a weed that just grows.
Away.
Yeah,
he's just a weed that grows in the front lawn that keeps growing on you.
Won't
nice.
disappear.
I'm gonna go sunflower.
Keeps popping up.
That's what. So
because your head's
Jubilee.
over.
Jubilee sunflowers. They're so simple, just 2 colors, yet so beautiful.
The tallest bitch in the bunch.
I think they are They are a greater metaphor for life. Thank you, Jennifer.
I hate these answers.
Okay, we got a couple more here. Just a couple more. I'm making it
what
quick.
is the average IQ of a contest?
Because we got to get to our football. You got your titties?
Yeah, fuck
okay.
yeah, I do.
My man. All right. If you could be a fictional character, who would you be and why?
Harry Potter.
Really?
Why not?
You read the books?
Hell no.
Watch the movies?
Batman.
Hell no.
So Joe's Batman, Chris is Harry Potter. That's cool. Pat?
was
I'd like to know who fictional
I was
character.
not expecting you to be.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Pat?
You know what I really would like to be? John Wick.
Nice.
Bunch of shooting people in the nuts.
Fictional character, you could be that.
Nice.
I would like, John Wick then.
Pat?
I'm gonna be Shan Falco from The Replacements.
Oh,
Solid Keanu Reeves references here.
if we had, can I get an applause for that? That was the best answer I've heard all day.
Can you believe that Brian Hamilton
Not
still
the
has
best
not seen the
life, though.
reference?
No.
Not his best life.
No,
at all.
he's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah,
But he did get that girl was so hot.
she was pretty.
We're gonna sit Brian down and make him watch them. We'll put like.
Yes. Oh yeah,
Eyes
we're
open.
coming in with. Well, you know what? Halloween costume next year. We're all going as that football team as a replacement. All right. So from
Nice.
from Aaliyah 25, Ariel,
You can be baby.
who wouldn't want to be a mermaid?
I wouldn't.
Okay. So I just got two more. Do you have a serious fear of any kind of animals?
I mean, nothing like out of
Chris's
the
answer.
Yep.
No, nothing that's like out of the ordinary. Like, of course, I'd be scared of a bear if I saw that in the wild.
Like if
but
you're Katrina and you see a spider, do you shit your pants?
no, there's no like
Or scream like
yeah,
someone's stabbing you to death.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
nothing that like terrified. No, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm not gonna like rodents. Kind of get me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I'm not like I see it, I'll be fine. But that first instant joke, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Snakes.
Yep.
Fucking can't stand them.
Chris, I see Chris. We got to turn
Pat,
white as
what
a
do you got,
ghost with
Bubba?
the snakes.
Let's pass around that mojito.
Not really. I don't have anything that really. I mean, I guess you sometimes like I think the surprise of seeing someone jerks reaction, but like I'm
Yeah.
How
not,
about
that's about
liquefied
it.
raccoon?
no, this is cool. I'm good with that.
You go with that.
No, you're good. You're good. From our girl Megan, snakes. I'll chop their heads off with a shovel if I find them on our property.
Damn right, Megan.
That's
Way
weird.
to go, Megan. All right, last one. So make this nice and easy, and then we're gonna get to our football stuff. Hot or cold weather?
Can I get like in between?
No, it's hot or cold.
Chris, you could be a
Yeah.
contestant on The Bachelor, by the way.
Oh man,
you
I'm
actually
killing
could.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, you've matched I'm not even kidding you, 7 of the 10 here to the exact.
Look, man, I'm as dumb as they are.
Oh, yes. Okay.
there are a lot of smart people on that show.
Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, doctors and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe. What? Hot or cold, Bubba?
I guess I'm gonna go hot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't like sweating, but I'd rather have that than being in freezing cold.
I can't stand the cold.
hot because you can be outside.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and this from our girl Tiara.
Chris chose cold, by the way.
I chose in between.
Medium weather. Too hot makes me feel uncomfortable.
Unreal, dude. How are you hitting?
Nailed
all
it.
these?
You got the basic bitch thing going on, right? You got it checked off. Run it
No,
down.
exactly.
All right, Chris, give me some music, baby.
I got you.
Jesus.
It's beat. Oh, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Week 9 here. We have not had the music in 2 weeks. I apologize. Hey, Saturday Night Pregame News. S&P, what is it, Chris?
S&P-ers, baby.
I apologize. That's on me. We're back here with this beautiful music. We're ready. Chris has been killing it lately. He's gone 6-4. No,
I was
5 for 6.
5-1. 5-1 in the last 2 weeks.
5 out of 6, giving you money. Joe's lock of the week has not missed, I think, only once this week. And can we all give Chris a round of applause? This man is the only man in the survivor poll. Give it to him right here.
Baby. Still alive.
Still
somehow.
alive.
I still got to make a
Wait,
pick.
didn't you pick Vegas last week?
No, I picked the Dolphins.
Okay.
All right, Chris, give me some titties.
All right, the first one is all 4 Buffalo road games have gone under the total. Unders are 6-1 in Buffalo games this season. The over/under 46.
So you think under?
You're taking the under in that game.
I have no idea. I threw a bunch of. I did a bunch of bets today. I have no idea where they ended.
Number 2, the Chargers are 3-0 against the spread on the road this season. The Chargers are 3-point favorites.
All right, Chargers with the 3.
Number 3, all 4 Detroit home games have gone over the total this season. Oh, they're playing the Packers. Over/under 49.5.
Who's Buffalo playing?
Buffalo's playing the Jets. Jets.
Okay, wait. So 49.5. So the under on whose game?
We're taking the under on the
Detroit.
the Buffalo game.
Yep.
We're taking the Chargers to cover 3 points, and we're taking Detroit or the over in Detroit Packers.
Oh, really?
game. Yeah.
Detroit Packers really over.
All 4 Detroit home games have gone over the total this season.
It's because Detroit can't stop a paper bag.
Nope.
And then a nice little Tig Ol Bitties for the Chicago fans. Justin Fields is 1-5 against the spread as a home underdog, and 5-11 against the spread as an underdog in his career. So you take the Dolphins at 4.5 on that.
Oh yeah, I think you got to take Dolphins at 4. That's a good one. I might put a bunch of money on that one because I think the Bears are screwed this
Well,
week.
the Bears have tried to make their defense as easy to get 4 points on as possible in the last couple weeks.
Pat, what did you think of the Claypool pick as we wait for Joe's lock of the century of the week?
I thought we overpaid a little bit, but if he turns out to be, I think he's young enough that he still could is an ascending player. Hopefully, so hopefully if he can take a next step, it's probably worth it. I think that when you look at it, the free agent, the free agent class is not not great for the free agents of receivers coming up,
and the draft,
and the Bears have so many holes in the draft that.
Yeah,
probably. I'm not sure the receivers coming out. So, I think I would have much rather liked it if it was Baltimore's, not Chicago's.
You know why they had to go with Baltimore's, right?
Because Packers were going. I would have let the Packers take it, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know.
Had I known that, I've been like, the Packers can have them.
Yeah, exactly.
Let them overpay.
But so Chris, what are we thinking on the Silver Liverpool friend?
I know. I'm looking at these games. I can't pick the Chargers. Can't pick the Dolphins.
Pick the Bears, baby. Pick the Bears.
Can't pick the Bengals. Can't pick the Packers. Can't pick the Raiders.
Patriots over the Colts.
I can pick the Bills. I can pick the Jets. I can pick the Colts. I can pick the Patriots. I can pick the Vikings.
The Commanders. So you guys see that the Commanders are they're looking to be sold possibly?
Yes.
And that Jay-Z and Jeff Bezos are looking to
buy it. Yeah. But I don't. Dan Snyder, I don't think wants to get rid of. He doesn't want to sell. They might force him to, but he doesn't want to sell for anything.
Well, he's exploring what I mean. It's so hard. He's going to get a couple $1 billion.
I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go with the Tom Brady Buccaneers. This is my survivor pick.
Tom Brady.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the Rams in Tampa Bay.
I have a quick question. Okay. How can they force him to sell the team if he's the owner?
Because he's a garbage person.
That he's just a piece. He's and it's just how the league rules. Like it's a group of people, and they can say, "Hey, we don't want you in our." It's like a country club.
It's like what they do with Donald Sterling.
We're still recording.
Let's see. Yeah,
we're good.
There's definitely a poltergeist in this basement.
Feels like it.
No, so there's a so it's like a boys club, and they can vote you out of the boys club.
So could that happen with the owner of the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
No, they could. They're trying to because I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but because there's too many. I think we've talked about this. There's too many descendants of the owner right now. She's got so many kids that the NFL doesn't want to deal with all them. They want to deal with one main person.
Yeah.
And so they're going to try. They might force them to sell.
But the Bears have an option where the guy that owns like 20% of the team can buy the majority of it if they want. Okay. Joe.
Okay, now we need the
everybody's favorite time of the.
We need the Joe Seed lock of the century of the week.
Week 9 edition.
All right, I'm gonna pick. Going with an oldie but a goodie. The Buffalo Bills.
Oh, the Bills. Over the Jets. Jets.
Joe loves them some Bills.
I love them Bills.
He
baby.
likes to put people through tables. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, so we can fade out of that nicely. Thank you.
No more music, Chris.
So I just wanted to go over a couple movie trailers that me and Chris have talked about.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Have you guys seen the Burt Kreischer movie trailer?
I did.
I have not.
Did you hear why they didn't put it out?
Because of Russia.
Yeah. The whole Russia-Ukraine war, not to say like that's a small thing or minimize it, but it's just, I feel like it's such a silly reason to hold the trailer for a movie. I guess their thought is like you don't want to glorify Russia, but it's so far removed.
But
it's
also
like,
people might boicott it as it being like, you know what I mean? Like freedom fries.
Silly. Yeah.
I think people might have.
Freedom fries, baby.
Like you kind of get that idea. You know what I mean?
I've not seen it. When's the movie supposed to come out?
It doesn't say.
It's about him being the machine, right?
It's called The Machine, and it doesn't have a release date.
So the premise is, if you've ever heard,
who has the machine?
Yep. And how he like stole from a guy who was like a good person, and then that person became a huge mob person, and then that person fucked up a bunch of shit, and then his daughter finds Bert to like correct all the bullshit he started.
Okay.
And it looks good though. Like you should see
it. It looks really funny.
And then the other one, Chris told me about, and John Wick 4 is coming out when, Chris?
March 24th,
There's a trailer out for that?
There's a trailer out for it.
Haven't seen either trailer, so I don't have much to add to this.
I would love to see that. I'm excited for that.
There's going to be a lot of dick punching and dick shooting.
That is a movie I think might be the first movie. Can you guys remember the last movie we were at?
Dicks off.
Do you remember the last movie you were at?
Yeah, it was me and Joe. We went to go see the the hitman bodyguard or the hitman's wife's bodyguard or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember very distinctly. I had to go see a crappy movie with Katrina.
I think the last movie I saw was Black Widow in Philadelphia. Like the last day we were there, me and Sarah just went to the movie theater there. I think it's such a long time ago. Yeah. I used to go to the movies all the time. I can't think of, the last time I've been to a movie theater proper.
Yeah, Katrina and I had an agreement that we'd go see the Batman, and then if I went to see this movie with her,
that's the one I saw.
And then I never made the Batman portion of that, so I got screwed in that deal.
That's the last movie I saw. In theaters.
I honestly have no idea. I think it might have been the bodyguard's wife.
Hitman's wife's bodyguard.
Yeah, I remember seeing. I've been on a couple dates with a girl. And she was super sweet. I think she worked at Pandora. And I took her to see the Hitman Bodyguard 2. Mm-hmm. Or the Hitman's Bodyguard.
Hitman's wife's bodyguard.
Wait, was it the first one then?
The first one we saw with me.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. I took her to see Deadpool. And
okay.
She looked at me and she's like, I clearly remember she's like, this is a date movie, huh? And I was just like, oh.
Guess not.
And
you don't like this?
I was having the time of my life. I was like, this is amazing. And I remember thinking like, as we left, I was like, I'll never see her again.
And rightfully so. She didn't love a great movie.
Yes, exactly. I was like, I would watch this again. And she was like,
it was a fun movie.
It's like we all dumber for having watched this movie.
And we'll end this beautiful podcast. As Joe's last night, we got to get out there. We are gonna celebrate this beautiful man not being single, or not being a bachelor after today. But I wanted to give you guys some feel good stories because we have a ton of craziness with Kyrie Irving. We're not gonna get into any of that stuff, but just it's silly and it's not right. And I mean, we could rant on all that, but it's just the world is kind of a crazy place. Like Bill Burr said, Nazis are back.
Should we crack this last one?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, might as well.
No, Daddy, now.
Come on, Chris. So to make everybody feel a little
do you
bit
want me
better,
to play the music again?
No.
Oh.
The first thing is, so I got two things. Groundbreaking patient who survived 12 different types of cancers could hold the key to detecting and treating. And she's got.
It can be detecting what?
I'm sorry.
Now?
So a patient has survived 12 different types of cancers.
Oh wow,
that seems pretty.
Is that the lady that had like a bunch of cancers that's like barely 30 years old or like?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems I
saw the headline.
She's got a gene.
Did she like live in a nuclear power plant? Like,
she started when she was a baby. She had a tumor. That's cancerous.
That's horrible.
Wow.
She's not even 30.
That's crazy.
And she's got a gene that they think might be the key. But also, what Lauren's family is having, unfortunately, has some, and she's done some research, and they think there's going to be a pill for cancer by 2030. But that's also who knows. But
yeah,
can you fill me up here?
Oh yeah.
The thing is, how many times have we heard there's going to be a cure for cancer? Or not cancer. How many times have we heard there's going to be a cure for baldness?
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's in. I mean,
how's it working out, Chris? That's a real touchy subject down here.
It's slowly happening. I think it's in. I think right now it's like in one of those moments.
That's not bad.
What's the Urlacher?
I don't know if I'm getting tipsy.
Chris can get the Urlacher treatment if you want.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the restore.
No, he looks good, bald too. He's a good looking guy.
That is.
And then the last one, there's a chip.
Sorry, real quick.
Yeah.
This tastes like watermelon Jolly Rancher.
I like it.
That's what.
I
don't know if I'm feeling tipsy.
I did not like that one.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's not bad. I won't lie. This was harder to drink. Maybe because now I'm tipsy, but this was harder to drink than this.
I'm tasting the alcohol out of this.
You don't
one.
like that? I'm just tipsy then.
This is yeah.
I don't think I've enjoyed.
These are not anything I would do again.
No. Let's.
Oh, that's a good call. And well, here I'll just last thing. Engineers build efficient chips so fast it can transmit all internet traffic in under a second.
Oh, nice.
The world is crazy, boys. It's gonna be wild someday.
Oh yeah.
All right, ready to get out of here.
Straight to the metaverse, baby.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Baja, OG, Black Cherry, and water.
And I don't really like any of them for the record.
Oh no. Oh,
I didn't get that.
Thank you for making that so clear just now. Thank you.
I'm gonna go with the same order Pat Lynch did.
Same order.
Yeah.
Baja's your favorite.
There's
OG,
maybe I gotta
Black
try the
Cherry,
watermelon again off
watermelon.
camera, but the watermelon just does.
Try
not
again,
taste-
Chris.
Okay.
Get a
little taste.
It just tastes like straight alcohol.
You two are the biggest fans in the world, by the way.
I don't like the cherry one was bad too, but that water I don't like that.
I think I would go black cherry.
That's your favorite.
Yep.
Wow.
Peter likes that cough scissor.
I like
Getting slizzard.
I didn't really like the Baja. But here's again, I'm a little tipsy at this point, so I'd probably go black cherry, watermelon, Baja, and then the OG.
OG.
Yeah, so blackberry, watermelon. Yeah, blackberry. Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Okay.
And where'd you go, Joe?
I think black cherry is my favorite.
Yeah.
Then maybe Baja, watermelon, and then the
Yes,
OG.
that I was close on that too. But I don't mind the watermelon.
There's a couple that could switch up.
Yeah.
But yeah, black cherry.
The original
was my favorite.
sucked. But
Black cherry to me is the one that's most like black cherry.
Yes.
Trulies,
Yep.
White Claws,
Yep,
stuff like
yep.
that.
Awesome. Chris, you got anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, buddy.
All right, we're out of here. Make sure you click that little button that says subscribe. Like it if you like it.
Subscribe.
Get those notifications and
Yeah.
check us out. You're right, Chris. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. We have a ton of content. We're throwing out clips.
Check us out on the YouTubesies, the Instagrams.
Yes, we are the YouTube
Twitters.
handle. We're at the YouTube handle.
We're on the Facebooks, I believe, the MySpaces, the Zangas, the blog spots. I don't know what else we're on.
Hold on.
Pinterest,
Tell us
Napster.
Stop, Chris. Go ahead, Joe.
You want to throw in LimeWire?
I was going to Kazam.
Kazam. I was going to say, in the comments, tell us which one, if you've had
please.
these, tell us which one you
That's
like.
how they listen. If you're watching this and you want to help us out, the algorithm's based on comments. So just throw a comment in. Tell us if you haven't had these or if you had, which one your favorite was. We'd appreciate it.
Dude who's always putting comments in, buy
Please.
a couple of these.
And
Tell
let
us
us
which
know.
one you like.
Yep. Or tell Chris to burp a little bit more. We appreciate it.
We're all right on that.
All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, have a great week. Thank you so much. This next time you see this guy, he's going to be a married man. So sorry,
Married.
ladies.
All right, and we're out of here. Bye.